Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Pakiya. Today we are going to talk about offshore accident lawyers. So let's get started without any further delay. What conduct offshore accident lawyers do? Oh, not liars, lawyers. An overseas accident lawyer is a specific category of personal injury attorney who serves offshore harm victims achieve adequate reparations. When individuals receive injuries while working on a vessel or an offshore oil rig, we see those who are accountable and competent offshore mishap specialists may provide advice and representation in respect to healthcare expenses, skipped wages, and suffering and pain. What does a lawyer for overseas incident do? Admirably, law, often known as maritime law, is the area of law that offshore accident attorneys practice. It's crucial which victims of offshore accidents seek assistance with an offshore accident lawyer. Having experience controlling these types of asserts as offshore accidents made a unique and highly complicated set of regulations that have been created specifically for the maritime industry. Because of the complex rules of maritime law, offshore accident cases are different from other kinds of personal injury and workers' compensation claim. Offshore accident attorney offer representation for those who are hurt overboard. They do this through utilizing their deep understanding of marine law to support clients obtain equitable recompense for their injuries. What qualifies as designated as an offshore accident? It has to happen in water that is navigable. For the reason for a cause to be termed an offshore accident, the phrase offshore accident is usually referring to an accident that occurs on a ship controlled by an oil and gas company operations. Working on hazardous ships, wrecks, and platforms in open water is essential to offshore oil and gas manufacturing processes. Examples of offshore calamities include accident affecting offshore drilling, rigging, check-up costumes, offshore crude oil performs, tugboats, barges, workboats. The case of helicopter fires and explosion are only a few examples. Mechanical trouble, equipment hazards on deck, catastrophes such as falling or becoming hit by an incident. What would an offshore accident settlement appear like? Because the consequences of injuries are typically very serious, offshore accident payments are frequently very costly. However, there is no traditional offshore accident payout because every situation, including an offshore disaster, involves a distinct collection of factors and legal constraints. The categories of damage that follow of harm will have an effect on the value. Your settlement will revalue this, the severity of the injury, whether or not injury was necessary, the medical cost, and long-term health issues, wages lost, earning capacity loss, anchorage, mental health care, disfigurement, vocational rehabilitation, long-term care, or living expenses. It's essential that you consult with an experienced attorney if you sustain injury while working abroad. The law provisions that apply to your case will be accessed by an offshore injury attorney whom is going to be able to when can I contact with an offshore accident attorney. You ought to contact with an offshore accident lawyer as soon as possible. If you have been in an offshore accident, make sure you get your own legal counsel before interacting with any insurance companies or representatives on your behalf to do all of the business. A great deal of lawyers will give you a free consultation to go into your case. Would I find a national offshore accident attorney? You have to choose a lawyer with extensive experience overseeing offshore disputes because most lawyers are not knowledgeable and about the complex areas of admiralty law. The difficult and specialized discipline of maritime law requires a thorough grasp in order to win compensation for the offshore injuries. So, after an offshore accident, traditional personal injury lawyer will lack the specialized knowledge required to take on the oil companies. So, that's it for the today. See you in the next video.